Imagine waking up in a future where the rising sun does not simply brighten your bedroom, it powers your entire life. As the first rays reach the horizon, the windows in your home silently activate, converting sunlight into electricity. Your rooftop glows with thin, flexible solar sheets so efficient they capture power even under clouds. Your driveway pavement generates energy when touched by sunlight. The outdoor walls of your building act as solar skins, capturing light from every angle. Even the road outside your house collects solar power as vehicles glide over it. In this future, the sun is not just a source of light, it is the beating heart of civilization. Think about the world we live in today, where cities breathe pollution, where electricity production requires burning fossil fuels, where smog hides the sky, and millions struggle because energy is expensive, limited, or unreliable. For centuries, humans have depended on fuels dug from deep under the ground: coal, oil, gas, energy sources born from the remains of ancient forests and oceans. These fuels powered the industrial age, built cities, shaped economies, and controlled geopolitics. But now, as climate change threatens the planet and energy demands explode, humanity must look upward rather than downward. We must look to the sky, to the sun, a star that sends more energy to Earth every hour than all of humanity uses in a year. Now imagine a world where cities no longer rely on dirty power plants. Instead, entire skylines shimmer with solar technology. Skyscrapers are covered in transparent photovoltaic glass. Apartment buildings glow with energy harvesting paint. Highways stretch with solar tiles generating immense power. Floating solar farms drift in the ocean like giant metallic lilies. Solar drones fly above clouds, collecting pure sunlight and beaming power to Earth. Even deserts, once considered wastelands, transform into shimmering fields of solar mirrors that blanket the horizon like endless oceans of light. To understand the gravity of this transformation, consider how solar technology is evolving. Traditional solar panels, rigid, heavy, and inefficient, are becoming relics. The future belongs to ultra-thin, flexible solar membranes that can wrap around anything: buildings, cars, clothing, backpacks, windows, rooftops, and even airplanes. These membranes absorb sunlight from both sides, using materials inspired by nature's photosynthesis. They are cheaper, lighter, and far more efficient than older models. Now imagine whole solar cities emerging, urban landscapes designed from the ground up to absorb sunlight at every possible surface. Roofs are no longer just covers, they are generators. Streets are no longer pathways, they are energy grids. Parks contain solar flowers that track the sun like living plants. Bridges have solar railings, bus stops have solar screens. Residential windows, even in winter, absorb diffuse light. Shopping malls glow with solar curtain walls. Schools, hospitals, airports, every public building becomes an energy producer rather than consumer. This is a future where cities feed themselves electrically, becoming self-sustaining ecosystems. Let's walk into a typical solar-powered city of 2050. You wake up and check your home's energy dashboard. It shows that your entire house produced enough electricity yesterday not only to power your needs, but also to sell excess energy back to the grid, giving you income each month instead of bills. Your roof membrane adjusted automatically to maximize morning sunlight, your smart windows modulated transparency to optimize indoor lighting without overheating the room. Your outdoor wall tiles converted reflected sunlight from neighboring buildings. Even your balcony railing collected photons. As you walk outside, autonomous electric buses glide past, charged entirely from solar stations embedded in sidewalks. Traffic poles, street lights, and traffic cameras run on solar microgrids hidden inside their structure. The entire transportation system functions without relying on a central grid because every component produces its own energy. Now imagine entering the heart of the city, a futuristic downtown shaped by sunlight. Skyscrapers twist and bend to maximize solar exposure. Some buildings rotate slowly throughout the day. Others use AI-driven surfaces that change angle to follow the sun. Entire towers are wrapped in solar fabric that shimmers like liquid energy, gathering photons even on cloudy days. And here is the most astonishing detail. The city is quiet. With solar-powered transportation, the streets are silent. No engines, no fumes, no choking exhaust, just clean air, smooth roads, and humming electric vehicles powered by light. The sky above is clear and blue. Birds return in larger numbers. The heat island effect, the tendency of cities to overheat, has reduced dramatically because solar surfaces reflect and convert light rather than absorb it. Parks prosper, air quality improves, children breathe clean oxygen, asthma cases decline, cardiovascular illnesses drop. Solar power becomes not only an energy revolution, but a public health revolution. Now consider industry. Factories powered by sunlight operate with near zero carbon emissions. Automated warehouses use rooftops covered in solar membranes. Cooling systems, one of the biggest energy consumers in industrial settings, become solar-powered. Even mining operations shift to solar-run machinery, reducing heat and environmental damage. And transportation undergoes its own revolution. Solar vehicles, once a dream, become mainstream. Cars with solar skins charge themselves while parked. Trucks and delivery vans use solar roofs to extend battery range. Trains run on solar rail lines. Boats and ferries glide silently with sunlight-fed engines. Drones deliver packages using solar charging ports embedded on lampposts. Aviation, the hardest industry to decarbonize, uses solar-assisted hydrogen production to create clean fuels. But perhaps the most dramatic change occurs in rural and remote regions. Villages that once struggled with weak or non-existent electricity suddenly gain access to power through portable solar fabrics rolled out like carpets. Desert communities flourish with solar desalination plants producing abundant fresh water. Small islands once dependent on imported diesel become solar paradises with floating solar farms and microgrids. Poverty declines. Education improves. Healthcare becomes accessible. The entire world becomes more equal because sunlight is available everywhere. Now imagine the global political impact. Fossil fuel superpowers lose control. Countries that once dominated because of oil reserves lose their advantage. Instead, energy independence becomes universal. Nations no longer fight over oil fields, pipelines, or gas terminals. Energy wars decline. Economic instability caused by oil price fluctuations disappears. Global alliances shift, not toward resource-rich nations, but innovation-rich nations. Solar energy becomes the great equalizer of the future. However, this solar civilization also faces questions and challenges. Solar panels require rare materials. Recycling infrastructure must improve. Storage systems, batteries, and hydrogen cells must scale globally. Weather variability requires large-scale grid management. Some cities struggle with winter sunlight. High-tech solar membranes must resist storms, dust, and corrosion. Governments must regulate land use to prevent ecological harm. AI must manage enormous solar networks, predicting cloud movements, optimizing panel angles, and balancing microgrid distribution. But all these challenges have solutions being tested today. Ultra-long duration storage, salt batteries, liquid metal batteries, gravity storage, hydrogen hubs, AI-managed grids, heat-to-electricity conversion, solar windows, solar roads, solar farms built vertically instead of horizontally. Even space-based solar stations, capturing sunlight from orbit and transmitting it to Earth. Yes, the future may involve solar satellites constantly collecting sunlight above the atmosphere and beaming it down as microwave energy. No clouds, no night, no interruptions, pure continuous power from space. Entire continents could run off a handful of orbital solar stations. Desert nations could become global energy exporters. Space infrastructure becomes the next frontier of energy. Now imagine walking through a city at night in this future. The streets glow softly with solar lights charged during the day. Buildings shimmer with stored energy, powering nightlife without strain. Restaurants cook with solar electricity. Homes heat and cool using solar reserves. The entire city hums with invisible sunlight captured hours earlier. And in this moment, it becomes clear, a solar city is not just a city powered by the sun, it is a city liberated by the sun. Energy poverty ends. Pollution disappears. Climate change slows. Bills drop. Innovation accelerates. Food, water, healthcare, transportation, everything becomes cheaper and cleaner. Humanity enters a new era where energy abundance fuels creativity, technology, and progress. For centuries, humans lived in fear of running out of energy. But in a solar future, the opposite becomes true. We run out of limits. Because once humanity learns to fully harness the sun, we unlock a future where energy is infinite, clean, democratic, and available to all. And the cities powered by the sun become the blueprint of a civilization that no longer competes for resources, but thrives under an endless sky of light. And perhaps someday, when historians look back at how humanity survived climate change, energy wars, and economic collapse, they will say, Earth was saved not by politics, not by wealth, not by weapons, but by the oldest force in the universe, the sun. Hi, I Dr. Mohsin Raza, and thank you so much for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe the channel.